been looking forward to this. I had a surprise at my sleeve, and I'm not wearing long sleeves, so come on then. I've got a surprise guest, everybody, and introduce yourself because you are not officially meant to be here. So
no.
Introduce yourself to the world.
Okay, so my name is KAAZE. Flew straight in from Sweden, and I'm here to do a special appearance with my friend Steve Aoki.
Hang on, what, when, why, how did this happen?
So we have a song that we just released like 2 weeks ago called Whole Again.
How good is that?
It's featuring John Martin from the Swedish Mafia.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It is a proper anthem, and if you haven't yet heard it, please go and search it out, or wait for the performance, which we can now confirm is going to happen here, closing the main stage, weekend 2, day 1.
Huh?
That's you're closing the main stage.
Well, I don't want to take the shine, but yeah, technically.
Mate, look, you're coming hard. You're coming straight in and doing something that people can only dream of.
I mean, it's surreal for me too. You know, like, I've never been here. You know, like when I started producing, I told myself, because I discovered Tomorrowland at the same time I started making music fucking 15 years ago, you know? And I told myself, I'm not gonna go to Tomorrowland until I have a show or something like that. And I mean, this is as close as it gets. So, you know, like, there's no better way than start my Tomorrowland journey like this.
It starts from here, because this is the start of something massive, right? Now, you are an artist in your own right, as is Steve, but also there seems to be a connection between you and Steve Aoki. So talk to us about that relationship.
I mean, Steve is probably the most amazing artist I've ever worked with. Like what a humble guy, but like such an entrepreneur. Like, I am so inspired by him. And like, our friendship came really fast and really natural. It was actually like, I made a Swedish Mafia bootleg last year, or late last year.
Yeah.
And he played it and he loved it. And I was texting him on Instagram, and I was like, you know what? What's your phone number? And I will text you. And not thinking he's gonna give me his fucking number. And he was like, here you go. And I was like, okay. So like, we started chatting on WhatsApp. I sent him some demos, and then one of them was Whole Again. And then it just took off.
So how did you get John Martin on Whole Again then?
So when we had the first draft, like, it kind of sounded like how it is, right? Like that Swedish kind of anthem vibe.
It's proper big.
Yeah, and we both were like, damn, John Martin, right? He was like, yep, definitely John Martin. So he was like, let me take care of it. He texted him 24 hours later. I had like a screenshot from John Martin. He was like, I love it, I'm in, you know? And then it just happened.
Let's just describe, if you haven't yet heard it, because it's still quite fresh. Yeah. This is proper reload territory, and I mean that as a massive compliment. I'm not saying that they're two very different tracks, but it reminds me, it evokes memories.
Yep.
That's huge, Tomorrowland anthem.
Well, thank you. But I mean, we wanted to capture that moment. Like, we both, me and Steve, especially John Martin as well, we love that era of music. And I'm still going with that sound in my own way. So we wanted to bring it back, but still in a fresh way, kind of, you know?
But how many times have you performed this? Like, how many chances have you had to actually play this track out?
Actually, like, when we dropped it, I had a vacation break. So, like, I haven't played it more than probably 5 times. You know?
And you are coming to the Tomorrowland main stage to close
I would say
it.
4 or 5 times.
And this is going to sound amazing. I'm looking forward to the videos and capturing it and being there as well.
Thanks, man.
So Steve is closing the main stage.
Yeah.
Let's just park that as well, because that's not the only project you're doing right now. A new track as well called Paradise.
Paradise coming,
You're like a machine right now. You're coming in hot. What's going on?
So next release is Paradise. It's a solo song on Reveal Recordings, together with a guy named Jordan Grace.
Amazing vocalist.
Yeah, I just had a release with Martin Garrix.
Yeah.
So yeah, have really strong feelings for that song. And then underneath the public, me and Steve are working on a lot of music right now. I think we're working on 9 or 10 demos right now.
That is a lot of music.
Yeah, we're trying to start like a momentum with this whole thing, you know?
Is that all going to be visible on KAAZE TV?
Yes. More or less, yes. Like, we are planning some legit studio sessions, me and Steve. So that will be a dope KAAZE TV episode.
Amazing. Yeah. Right, look, I'm very excited about this project and where it goes. I'm super excited, nearly as excited as you are about going to the main stage to perform this song. So I bet I should really let you go, because it's a long way. You've got to get through a lot of people.
I'll try not to think about it too much.
Well, I'm just bringing it home right now. The Reflection of Love awaits Steve Aoki and KAAZE. A surprise performance incoming on the Tomorrowland main stage. Thanks for coming, KAAZE. It's great to see you here in the Holy Grounds.
You too, my friend.
I'm looking forward to your next appearance. Until then, take care, safe travels. And right now, let's continue with Nervo on the library stage. And I can see somebody who's just come in. I think his name is John Summit. I'm just going to check his ID, all right?